Howdy my fellow tank drivers, and welcome to Gunner's Course. This is a little video to show you maybe some tips and tricks on how to succeed a bit more in War Thunder. I'm obviously not the best person to talk to about this, but you know, any knowledge I have I would like to pass on and hopefully help you out in the game. First problem we have, major problem we have, the first video I was going to do. This, folks, is the Tiger H1. You may have come across this vehicle. It is a nasty vehicle. It was a nasty vehicle in the real war. It's a nasty vehicle in this game as well. So rank 3. So yeah, you know, it's not as highly ranked as you thought. It's a battle rating of 5.3. So you do come up against some bigger weapons. But obviously, you might, like me, be grinding your way through the game, which means you might have a 5.3, but your rescue tanks might be 4s and things like that. I know I quite often find that I come up against Tigers and things when I'm driving this little thing here, this little beauty, otherwise known as the Cromwell 5, which is a battle rating of 3.3. Now, it does have a 75mm gun on it, which is not a bad little gun. Say little, it's quite a big gun, it's quite big. But when you come up against a Tiger, you may have a slight problem. Now, this and standard dress with standard ammo and things like that, you really struggle to take on a Tiger. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I'll show you what I mean. So here we are. We go to protection analysis of a Tiger H1, and we'll say we are Great Britain, rank 2, because something rank 2, but it's right at the end of rank 2. And we'll go to the Cromwell 1, which is 3.7 battle rating, and the standard Mark 5 armor piercing shell. Now, this is a view you might notice coming through a hedge at you and things like that. So look, from the front, you basically have 0 chance of shooting a Tiger tank. You might possibly, just here at the side, be able to shoot, possibly, and get somebody. But I mean, in the heat of battle, how accurate are you going to be? Not that accurate, I'm afraid. But anywhere else, it's not going through. You're going to ricochet, or it's just going to stop the shell dead. So if you see a Tiger coming like this and you're driving a Cromwell 5, chances are you're going to die. I mean, you can shoot the cannon and try and get away, which is not a bad tactic against this thing, but from the front you are not going to pen this tank. Now to the side, you have a slight more chance. If you come up against a Tiger and she's looking away from you like this, there's a possibility you can pen through the side with the Mark 5 shell. From experience of playing this game, you won't. The angle has to be so precise. If you slight angle like that, like say 24, 22, so anything above 21 degrees, you're not going to penetrate a ricochet off. Poof. It's impossible. You have a better chance if you're at this angle and you shoot below there, which is the upper plate, and then you've got the track. If you go in between those, you can penetrate it at this angle. You can take out the drive, you take out transmission, you might even get a bit of a ricochet inside and take out some of the ammo if you're very lucky. But again, it all depends on the angle. Because if you're facing a Tiger there at 36, boom, it ain't going to go through. No chance. So once again, be very careful when you come up against this nasty, nasty tank. And then of course, everyone remembers the films. Fury for one. Get a Tiger from the rear, you can kill it. Can you? Can you really? With a Mark 5 shot from a Cromwell, which is a 75mm gun, I'll have you know. It's a pretty big damn gun. Yeah, you're not going through. You might hit the engine, slow it down, which is going to annoy him. But other than that, you're not going to take out any of his crew. You could burn him down if he's just got and hasn't got any fire extinguishers, but you're not going through. You just, if you do penetrate again, because although it says this in this section where you can check the armour that you will go through, you won't. It's just War Thunder being War Thunder, you are not going through that. You can sometimes from all angles shoot the crew hatch and slightly annoy his commander, but obviously he's got plenty of crew. I mean, you're shooting down from the top, yeah, no problem. But how often do you see a Tiger like this whilst you're in a tank? You don't. But it would be nice. So, what's the next choice? The next choice is wait until you've upgraded your shells to the Mark 9 armor piercing shell. The Mark 9 from the front. you are still struggling to get through. The upper plate just here, directly on, yeah, you can maybe 50% of the time, maybe get through there. Again, it depends on the angle. If she's looking at it like this, no chance again, once again, ricochet straight off. You can penetrate the driver's side window just here. You can go through there and you will take out his driver and one of his loaders as well. On both sides of the driver's window you can get through, facing forward. But again, don't forget, it's all about the angle of lead angle. You got more chance going through here at a slightly steeper angle, but I wouldn't risk it. Again, if you're at a 3.7 meter in this vehicle, do not take it on from the front, whatever you do. From the side with the Mark 9 shell, yeah, you can kill it. You have to remember where the ammunition is, because you need to blow it up quick. You don't want her to turn around and have a go back at you. But you can go lower plate, you can go upper plate. All the ammo stored around here, and they're big shells, so they should go with a bang. You can even go through the side of the front of the turret as well, because it can go straight into the breach and take him out. You struggling to get through there here and the back of the turret? No, but anywhere along here and along here at 90 degrees, you'll go through. You tilt it a bit. You see a Tiger that's slightly off an angle though. There you go, 45 degrees. You're not going through again. She's just too thick. So taking on a Tiger is quite a tricky little ordeal. Remember these tips. From the rear with the Mark 9, yeah, you can go through. It's just like the films. Wherever you click it, it's going to go through the Tiger. But it's not very often you sneak behind a Tiger from behind without them knowing. You can take out the engine, you can take out everything, you can take out the lower decks. Again, but the trouble is, the engine is so massive at this thing. As you can see, we go back. Right to the X-ray. The engine is so big, and also you got the radiators here as well. Tends to stop all the shrapnel from the rack going in anywhere near the crew. So, best bet, Tiger H1, not from the front. You can slow it down from the back. 90 degrees at the side. Lower plate is probably the best place to go. 90 degrees in between the upper armour here and the track. This is the area you want to be aiming for. So that's where you want to go and kill it. Obviously, it's quite similar with most of the tanks, but the Tiger H1 is a particular bugbear of mine because it's so goddamnly thickly armoured. Look at the front. 102mm, 102mm. It's just nothing. I mean, a 75mm gun is a pretty effective gun, and you've got 30-40mm more armour than you need there. It's just not going to go through. 82 on the side, I mean, 62 on the bottom, yeah, you can get that, but again, remember your angles. Always remember your angles. If you see a Tiger like that, don't shoot it. If you see a Tiger like that, don't shoot it. If you see a Tiger like that, you're going to die. So, that side or that side, they're both the same. Just there is your best bet with a slightly lower tiered gun. Hope this helped you out. Don't forget to check out my other videos on the channel. I'll be doing some more of these tips for you along the way. Hopefully give you some pointers of where to shoot these nasty tanks. Don't forget to check out our social media. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and I'll make some more of them if it helps you out. If you really like this video, then subscribe to the channel as well, and that will help us out even more to make more of these videos. Thanks for joining me, and remember, 90 degrees, shoot the side of the Tiger, not the front. Thanks for joining me. Stay safe out there. Much war, love.